Okay, I guess first things first. Y'all can clap along with me. Like this could be the whole video. This could honestly be the whole video. Well done. Well done, WWE. Well done, everybody involved in everything I saw Saturday. I was blown away. That may have been one of the best days of wrestling that I've seen just ever. Because I did watch NXT Stand and Deliver pretty much in full. And then WrestleMania 39 Night 1. I was satisfied on all fronts. I will say this. In my opinion, there's no such thing as a perfect show. We criticize so much about everything, including ourselves. And it's hard to put that into a perspective after going through something like what we saw yesterday. But oh my, you can't get much closer than that. How is everyone doing? It's your boy here, Apollo from Down, Down, Up, Up, and it's time for those WrestleMania results and review. And because I did see Stand and Deliver, I'll throw in that as a bonus. We'll get that out of the way quickly right now. Okay, this was probably the best NXT show I've seen. If we're not counting the pandemic shows since TakeOver Portland back in 2020, this felt like an NXT show, and I agreed with all of the results, I would say. The ladder match was okay for the women's championship. Indy Hartwell winning was a blessing to see with Dexter Lumis coming for the save. That was a special moment. That felt like a great marquee moment for her and the women's division in general, because Indy Hartwell did it. She's been there, in my opinion, suffering in the trenches for how long now? But she freaking did it. And as far as the tag team triple threat goes, I will unfortunately say that there was one spot that really made me shudder and confused as to why it didn't go well, involving the Creeds. And I forget, I want to say Mark Coffey and Stax or Tony. If you saw the match, you know, but Joe Coffey comes back to help his boys win. They just won the titles previous at Vengeance Day, so I can't agree with that. I can't disagree with that result either. I'm actually expecting Joe Coffey to become the North American champion at some point soon. I think Gallus is going to be booked strong still in NXT, and all of them will be getting gold around their waists. The miss that NXT UK had with these boys is what NXT will make up for. I also appreciated JC Jane costing Gigi Dolan in the ladder match. I didn't think their program would be over just yet. And then I believe the five-way for the North American Championship match was next. That was fantastic. That was match of the night as far as I'm concerned with NXT. That five-way that those boys put on. Wesley, Dragon Lee, welcome to the show. Ilya Dragunov, JD McDonough, and Axiom put on an amazing show. I know every spot didn't go perfect, but I thought it was really good. Those boys were trying hard, and they were given time. It was some special stuff going on in that. Really great match. And good to see Wesley continue on as well. But like I said, I think Joe Coffey's taking it off of him. And then I believe it was the unsanctioned match next. Gargano Waller, that was good. Those two put in some good spots there. It was painful. It was painful to watch. There were also some great meme-worthy spots too with garbage can lids and chairs. Gargano jumping out of the ropes, gets hit with the garbage can lid. Waller coming at him. Gargano just throws the chair in his arm. Great stuff. But here's the thing. I didn't think this was going to be a swerve. Gargano, it's Johnny Gargano. And Grayson Waller, you continue to establish yourself, but Gargano wasn't going to lose this match. And via submission was way the right call for it as well. And they had a little reunion with Candice and Indy and Dexter afterward too. It was special. It was special to see the way back together. The women's tag team championship match, the crowd, that was definitely put there as a sleeper match, but I actually liked it for what it was. The false finishes were solid enough, and I agree with new champions. Great to see Alba Fire, a.k.a. Kaylee Ray, and Isla Dawn get some recognition for what they've been doing, winning the belts, because after Vengeance Day, oh man, I really disagreed with how Henley and Kiana James won the belts. That wasn't good. That wasn't good. So good to see them switch there. I agree with that too. And then Carmelo and Breakker had a nice little match. I think it could have been better. I will say that I think it could have been better for what it should have been billed as, but I didn't hate it. I thought it was good. It was strange, though, after Melo won via the shenanigans, because Trick did attack Breaker with the championship when the referee was down. But Breaker just gave it to Melo and, gave him the props, raised his hand, all that stuff. That was kind of surprising. So you'd think Breaker is on his way up. But Carmelo Hayes wins the NXT championship. Great call. Not going to go too long in NXT. Just a quick rundown of things. That's it. Now we're going to WrestleMania. Okay, I have to mention this again because I still really can't stand the fact. The two pet peeves of the night. One, stop with the 2-hour kickoffs. I know we're going to get another one tonight, but they're pointless. I don't care about off celebrities coming and talking about stuff. That doesn't get me excited for WrestleMania. Either have a match on the kickoff or shove off. I'm not interested in 2 hours of talking. I think we skipped through most of it in about like 5 minutes. Maybe we watched like 10 minutes of the actual talking. My friends and I were just on YouTube watching whatever we wanted until maybe 7:40, and then just skipping through on the PVR. And then we get to WrestleMania, and a nice intro by Kevin Hart. I really like the stage, looking fresh. Snoop Dogg and Miz seem to be our hosts of the evening, and we did indeed kick off with the United States Championship match. Austin Theory had a good entrance for this year's Mania. John Cena came out with some Make-A-Wish kids. Really good stuff. The match was a John Cena match. I'm not surprised with how it went down and was portrayed. It was a John Cena match. Cena getting minimal offense and Theory working in most of the match until John Cena goes for the 5 moves of doom. But wow, all right, referee bump. Low blow by Theory, A-Town down, and 1, 2, 3. Theory does indeed beat John Cena for the United States Championship. I didn't know, honestly. I was split back and forth between this, like a few matches going on, and I'm happy to see Theory win. I'm also happy to say this was really the only heel win of the whole evening, and they got it out of the way first. I know people have bigger expectations for the opening match of WrestleMania. I was fine with this. I'm very indifferent toward this. Theory continues to prove me right about being the biggest fluke artist of United States Championship matches. And he's beaten John Cena now. We'll see where that goes. I am not essentially buying what he's selling to a high degree, but I don't hate this either. This was my indifferent part of WrestleMania. I'm going to hopefully memorize all these. I don't have any papers in front of me right now. There were, I want to say, 8 matches night one. Where did we go to from the United States Championship match? I believe it was the Fatal 4-Way Showcase Tag Team match, and I'm very pleased to say that not only did I get this on the bag, but this match kicked some serious ass. Gable and his Chaos Theory suplex to Strowman. Oh my God, this man! You realize what they've been holding back in Chad Gable. He is something else. He is the Kurt Angle of our generation. It was a great match and a great win for who? The Street Profits. My 50-50 booking went into fruition because Ricochet won on Smackdown in the 4-way. The Street Profits win this match and pin Ricochet to do it. Ricochet goes for a shooting star press on Dawkins. Dawkins counters with the knees. Montez gets him from the heavens, and Dawkins gets his WrestleMania pin. Good stuff, Street Profits. That was a win I needed for that show, and I'm very happy to say I got it. Good stuff there with the boys. Okay, so that's 2. Where did we go to from there? I think we kept the ball moving pretty good. Oh, I'm surprised I've already lost it in, but I had NXT more memorized than this. I'm going to go get my list 1 second. Back. Ready. Okay, number 3 on the card. Seth Rollins, Logan Paul. This was worth getting excited for. These two had a fun match. But I'll tell you one thing. After picking Rollins, I was super worried when I saw that stupid energy drink costume coming down to the ring with Logan Paul. And rightfully so, because it didn't turn out to be Jake Paul, who my friend guessed, and it was a really good guess. But no, KSI was at WrestleMania dressed up as an energy drink, helping Logan Paul. And for his troubles, he got elbowed through the announce table by not Rollins, but Logan Paul. I'm not going to explain everything about that match, because if there are some matches you should watch from this night, this should be one of them. These two had a really good match, and some great false finishes as well. Logan Paul gets his right on Rollins, but Rollins had stomped his hand into the stairs earlier. Logan could not go for the pin right away. Rollins kicks out. After elbowing KSI, Rollins Rollins gets Logan back in the ring. Pedigree 1-2. No, Logan pops the shoulder. That was so good. That was a great false finish. These two knew what they were doing, but I would say we got what we wanted. Seth Rollins stomped Logan's head out. And Rollins finally wins a WrestleMania match after quite the hiatus. Great match. Not sure if these two are done. Logan was sitting there looking pretty depressed, but man, those two should be proud of what they did. That was a great-ass match. Fantastic. We got to do some rematches for WrestleMania Backlash anyway. Still don't even remember if it's called WrestleMania Backlash still, but either way, I expect some rematches. I am not opposed to this being on the card for a rematch. Now, it's time for the 6-woman tag team match. And oh boy, I felt like I was gambling with this one, but no. After a nice little match and some decent false finishes, the baby faces picked it. Becky Lynch, Lita, Trish Stratus win over Damage Control. Damage Control stock has been trash, and we knew that. Anyone who was on my boat in my prediction video, by the way, thank you for the views. I appreciate that. I saw them today, and good stuff. Lovely. Thank you for being here once again with me. We knew Damage Control is done. And this cements it. I expect to see our prediction come true on Raw after WrestleMania, where they turn on Bayley. But we'll see. We'll see. Baby steps, right? Baby steps. All right, then. And then another one where I'm really glad we came through. I think we only missed on one match night one. I believe John Cena was the only match I called wrong for night one. Rey Mysterio, Dominic Mysterio. Oh, whoa, ho, 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 ho. Dominic comes out in a freaking police van with a Rey mask, and Rey comes out in grand fashion with Snoop Dogg and a lowrider, gets some Eddie Guerrero Latino heat with his music, and then comes out as himself on the stage, and then these two had a lovely match. And I will say this, though. I think they held back a little bit. I really do. I really do, and I'm expecting some sort of a rematch, because what did we get? Well, we had the Mysterio family at ringside, and there were shenanigans almost from the start. Dominic threw Miss Aaliyah's drink right in her face. Angie slapped Dominic right in his face. Bad Bunny sitting at ringside. Judgment Day come out ready to cause shenanigans, aka Finn Balor, Damian Priest. But then LWO, baby, coming through. Legato boys helping out, taking care of Judgment Day. And right when it looked like Dom was going to steal it, because Priest had left a chain, Bad Bunny gets up from doing ringside with the Spanish announce team, takes away the chain, 619, splash, Rey Mysterio puts that little bum down. Oh man, it feels good when we get babyface wins at WrestleMania, building freaking feuds that have been going on for ages. Oh, it was good. It was really good. Really rewarding putting up with all of Dominic's crap for the last bit. But like I said, this isn't over. Bad Bunny is what cost Dominic the match. And we got Backlash coming up in Puerto Rico. He's hosting. What are we getting then? Are we getting Bad Bunny versus Dom? Are we getting Rey Mysterio and Bad Bunny together teaming up against Dominic and Damian Priest? It'd be cool to see Bad Bunny and Priest on opposite sides going at it. Maybe. We'll see what we get. Dominic so far, though, the only Judgment Day member to lose at WrestleMania, and we'll be getting to the next match, well, right now. I kept telling myself, what's the main event? What's the main event? Everyone kept hearing for months now, it's Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley. But we were wrong. We trolled ourselves, because up next was the Smackdown Women's Championship match between Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley. Charlotte came out with a Maurice jacket, all puffy. That was a weird choice of attire for her at WrestleMania this year. I will say that. I thought we'd be getting a fancy robe of some sort, but not this time. But maybe it matches Rhea's nightmarish looks and color. I don't know what the idea was, but any doubts I had of these two not being able to carry a top-notch WrestleMania match, let alone the main event, disappeared within moments, because these two built a classic. This rivals Becky and Bianca from last year. I think if I had to pick which was better, I would still pick Bianca and Becky, but like by a tooth. by a tooth because these two really put together something special. Oh my gosh. I kept telling myself, Charlotte cannot get the figure 8 applied on Rhea. And the whole time she didn't. She was not able to put that on. And then after a slight referee bump that sort of meant to be a distraction, Rhea gets the riptide, but Charlotte kicks out, and then they just have to keep work after work after work. Every big move they can hit. Charlotte's spear, Charlotte's boot, natural selection. She just can't beat Rhea this time. But then, oh man, you just wanted too much. Head off of the post and a riptide from the top. 1, 2, 3. Rhea Ripley wins the Smackdown Women's Championship. She achieves her Triple S crown. I mean, technically 4 because, well, we almost 5. NXT UK Women's Champion, NXT Women's Champion, Raw Heavyweight Champion, WWE Women's Tag Team Champion, and now SmackDown Women's Champion. Rhea has won them all, and rightfully so. Mommy is on top of the world, SmackDown Women's Champion. This was great. You wonder how long it takes things to go right after building, and we've waited for Rhea to get her due for Charlotte since 2020. And they've had decent matches then. Their match at WrestleMania 36 was good. Problem was, nobody was there, though. There's no fans. Boo! Good match, though. Their matches in the freaking Thunderdome, not the best. Money in the Bank 2021 was good, but not great. This was their best one, and the result was as it should have been. Well done. But we weren't done yet, because beside the main event, Miz and Snoop Dogg came out again, and Miz is gloating about nobody accepting his open challenge, even though, no, there was no open challenge posted anywhere. But who comes out? Pat McAfee comes out. Fantastic choice, WWE. A great surprise to see. Very pleased to see him. He challenged Miz. They had a little match. Turns out George McGriddle Kittle from San Francisco 49ers. If anyone gets that reference as a Chisel Adonis reference, good for you. Best football player, play-by-play. No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. But Kittle whooped Miz's ass when the ref wasn't looking, and McAfee finished him off with the punt, and it was just a nice little bonus match. That's all it was. It was fun. Easy fun. Nothing to complain about. Miz gets a WrestleMania match. Pat McAfee gets to do some more for the company. He's always great. Do we get another Miz match tonight? Maybe. Maybe. There's still rumors that Bobby Lashley will be getting a WrestleMania match. So we'll see. Because think about it. We only have 6 matches on the card for night 2 announced. That can't be it, right? That can't be it, right? Maybe. I expect one more. We'll see, though. We'll see. Pat McAfee was great to see, but I wouldn't mind a big surprise in terms of like an active superstar. But we'll see what we get. But main event time. Oh my gosh. Best tag team match of all time? I don't know about that. Best tag team match at WrestleMania? I guess depending on who you like and who you follow, a case can be made for that. Best tag team match of the year for WWE? I think you have something there. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, the Usos, undisputed tag team championship match, WrestleMania 39, night 1, main event, rightfully so. This was an emotional roller coaster of a ride. This, I'll be honest, felt like a New Japan match. The false finishes were turned up to maximum with this because right from the get-go, you know the Usos are putting the work on them. They're the experienced tag team. They're the blood brothers and all of this. They've been tag team champions since July 18th, 2021. And they are not letting them go easy. And Sami gets worked on like bad, man. A lot of kicks early on. Sami takes, and Kevin just can't seem to help. A hot tag every now and then, but it just keeps getting shut down. And the abuse just keeps going, but Sami just barely keeps finding a way to kick out. Keeps finding the will and strength to push on. But oh man, when Owens got put through that announce table, Oh, you could hear the freaking breath run out of everybody with sheer panic because you know Sammy's in trouble. And we were right. 1D, 1-2, but Sami Zayn kicks out of the 1D. Oh, man. I don't know how many people have kicked out of the 3D, aka Dudley Death Drop, but I don't recall anyone kicking out of the Usos 1D. That was big. That was big. That was a pop, brother. And then there's a way to rally. There's a freaking fight back. Haluva kick and a stunner. 1-2, but no, Jey Uso kicks out of the Owens stunner. And there was a part of me that said he was going to, like, oh man, if they're going to win, it's got to be Sami who pins him, right? And he kicked out, and oh my gosh, you could just hear the disappointment. And then Owens takes the double splash. You've been wondering when that's coming. But he kicks out of that too, and oh my gosh, you just wonder, what is it going to take? It took the Battleground 2016 spot and then some, because Sami Zayn got back in and a Haluva kick to Jey Uso, but he held him up, and then second Haluva kick, but no, he holds him up again. But then Jim comes back, looks like it's a ruined spot. Owens stuns him out of the ring. Third Haluva kick. 1, 2, 3. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are the tag team champions. Oh, truly the best WrestleMania night in a long, long time. I don't think I've enjoyed a WrestleMania like night 1 of 39 since maybe 2019. Like this was on par with Kofi Mania for me. But this was the main event. The words cannot describe my emotions regarding that. It was incredible. It was fantastic. It was a truly touching moment to see these two get to this level. If you didn't like it and you've been watching WWE, what's wrong with you? It was amazing. The Usos' reign is over. The bloodline no longer has cracks. There are punctured holes in the system. What happens tonight? I'll tell you one thing. Tonight is not going to be as good as night 1, because I got Stand and Deliver with night 1 of WrestleMania, and I enjoyed both shows for what they were, and I felt so satisfied with that. Night 2 can't be as good. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm not even sure if I'm going to be doing a result and review video for night 2, because is it really going to be worth talking about it like night 1? And even if Cody wins, I'm not sure. I'm not really that sure. But it was fantastic. It truly was the best night and day of wrestling I have seen in so long. Well done, WWE. Well done. It's not getting better than this. It's not getting better than this. I really don't think that this was worth the road to WrestleMania. Thank you all for listening. I appreciate it. We've had some long videos this weekend so far, and if this is it, so be it. I hope you all enjoyed night 1. Let me know what your favorite parts were and what you like and maybe didn't like about night 1. Shoot me a message in the comments below. Let me know what you guys thought. Like, share, subscribe. I will maybe see you for night 2 result review. I don't know if it's going to be worth talking about. But again, my predictions for the show, bear with me here. We're going to be flipping over some paperwork to have a look at this. Because I don't know them by heart, even though there are 6. Okay, Raw Women's Championship match. I believe I picked Bianca Belair. Brock Lesnar Omos. I pick Lesnar. Intercontinental Championship match. I pick Gunther. 4-way tag team showcase for the women. I pick Ronda Rousey, Shayna Baszler. Hell in a Cell match. Edge and Finn Balor. I pick the Demon Finn Balor. And the main event, Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes. I did pick Roman Reigns. We'll see. We'll see. Thanks for watching, everybody. Enjoy the wrestling. Enjoy the content. Enjoy whatever you're doing. Hope you're having a great weekend. I'll see you another time, whether it be tomorrow or in the near future, later on. Maybe for Backlash or anything else that comes up. I don't see you guys as often anymore, but life is life. People are busy. It's as simple as that. Everybody gets busy. Keep it real.